Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down. Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give game. What's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
For me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him, because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two, and if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston now. Looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. First down, Winston. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Escapes the defender. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Pass, catch, first down for Tunyon. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Packers! You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Randall Cobb from 4 yards out. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Saints nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And Traquan Smith, now in his 4th year from UCF, still expanding his repertoire and finding his way. Makes a nice catch there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Michael Thomas. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Target, 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 target. There we go, Mike 20. Five-o. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Now Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Winston to give, it's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Winston. Forced out to his left.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here. And they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
I'm going back to 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Come on.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, Green Bay.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers, and some room to roam now. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Saints' 16-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 93 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got you.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Packers 21, Saints 3. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Cut. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got it. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
A first down throw for Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game?
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Got one. I got one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
56 to mark, boys. 56.
On play action, now Rodgers.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
56.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
That will get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I got you.
Throwing is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check me again.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Tackle made by Demario Davis. A gain of a yard. 1st down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Mike 38, Mike 38. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike 38, Mike 38.
Throwing, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike 38, Mike 38.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air again with Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Pull it together.
Play action now. Winston. Flush. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Brian Burns able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Rodgers now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Packers 24, Saints 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing now is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To throw again on 2nd, he's sacked. David Onyemata. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 48 yards.
And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
31, Saints 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Winston. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down by Eric Stokes. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They run it again with Kamara. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much.